lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a festive makeup look with a bunch of girls. I will link all of their channels down below. We're all doing this look together, but obviously everyone's look is going to be different, so I'm so excited to see what everyone else's look is. The girls are so lovely, they are so supportive, and we literally talk all the time. We've got a little group chat going on and they're so supportive. They give off so much good advice, and I'm so lucky to have been accepted into such a lovely group of girls, and that I've also been involved in this makeup look. I've been so excited to get on board and do this look since like the idea came up. I think that was in like September, you know. It might have been a little bit later than September actually, like I might just be jumping ahead, but since this whole idea came about, I've been really excited to do it, and now today is finally the day I can do it. So I thought I would do a Christmas makeup look, and to me, Christmas makeup, I think of glitters, golds, reds, shimmers, sparkles. I also think of green, but I just done a green makeup look the other day. I'll link that up there if you guys want to see that. But I thought today I would do a classic gold and red makeup look, doing gold on the eyes and then red on the lips obviously. So I'll link all of the products that I have used in the description box down below if you just want to see what I'm using. So like I said, the girls who are taking part in this collab will be linked down below, so please check them out. They are such lovely girls as well, like their videos are just so good and so well done. Like I guarantee that you will love them, so please check them out. But yeah, let's jump into it. So I've got my Christmas bow on, yay, just to keep my hair out of my face. Now you guys know that I do my makeup a little bit different. I start from the top down to my eyes, and then I do the lower half of my face once my eyes are done, just so I can catch any fallout. So I'm going to start with primers, and I'm going to use both of these Smashbox primers. This is the photo finish one that everyone rants and raves about. It is so good. And this one is the reduced redness primer, just for my cheeks, just because I've got rosacea and I just want to eliminate as much red as possible. So I'm just going to put a little bit of green on my cheeks, and then I'm just going to put like the photo finish one on my forehead and on my nose and chin. Here's the photo finish. I'm just using my fingers just to rub them in. And my go-to foundation is the NYX Born to Glow. I love this foundation because it's so long lasting, and at the minute when you're going out and you've got to wear masks, I feel like it does kind of last. And it is like, it's really affordable as well, like it doesn't cost a lot whatsoever. So I feel like this is like a really good just day to day, everyday kind of foundation. You guys probably think that my like makeup method is quite strange, but I mean, you just gotta kind of find a method that works for you. So I do under my eyes and my forehead, and then once my eye makeup is done, I then go back and do the bottom half of my face. I know it is really quite strange, but this is just how I prefer it. And then I feel like I can touch my face when I'm putting my eyeshadow on and stuff without worrying about ruining any makeup or going over like the same thing twice. I currently have my eyebrows laminated, so I just get my spoolie and just brush them up. And then to fill them in, I actually use an eyeshadow. I just feel like it just gives off a little more like powdery effect rather than it being like a harsh line. So I use my Morphe 35H palette, and I use this brown colour here. And I just follow the line under my eyebrow. Just do this really quite faintly. And then to keep up that laminated effect, I just brush my brush up with the eyeshadow. Just gives that fluffy brow effect. I'm just going to carve out the brow now with my NYX Born to Glow concealer. So now I'm going to move on to the eyeshadow, and I'm going to come back and do like the bronze on my forehead and the powder later on once my eyes are done. So I'm going to use the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette because there are a lot of beautiful colours in here, and I'm just going to start with a transition shade. So I'm going to use this shade right here, which is Mr. Diva, and I'm just going to use that right above the crease of my eyes, and this will just give all my colours something to blend into. This colour here won't be that noticeable, but just go right up into the arch of the brow. And then using the exact same fluffy brush, I'm going to use this shade right here in the Morphe 9S palette. It's like a brownie colour, and I'm just going to go into the crease of my eye quite gently because I don't want any harsh lines. I'm quite happy with that depth, so I'm just going to use this burgundy colour right above it, and I'm just going to go right into the crease of my eye now. I'm using a smaller brush as well, so it is a lot more precise. I'm not being like too neat about this because I'm going to kind of cut the crease, and then that will really like carve out all of them like messy bits. But right now I'm going back to the Born to Glow concealer, and I'm just going to pop a little bit on my brush. And then just go and carve out the shape of that eyelid. So now the crease has been cut, I'm going to go in with this goldy shimmery colour here in the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette, and this is called Designer Label. And now this is just going to be kind of like a base colouring because I am going to go more glittery on top of that. But I'm just going to see how this covers on there first, picks up on the concealer. Just going all over my lid. But I'm stopping at the outer corner of my lid because that's where I'm going to put some darker colour later on. I'm just going to go back in with that brownie shade, and I'm just going to darken up the crease, and this just adds any colour that we might have lost when cutting the crease. And then now it's time for the glitter, so I'm going to use Millions, which is this really glittery shade right here. First I'm taking my flat brush and my setting spray, and I'm going to wet my brush, ooh, not that way, into my hand, and this will just pick up a lot more glitter and make it sit on the lid a lot better. I'm just going on top of that shimmery gold that I previously just put on. And then staying with the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette, I'm going to use Hi Dude, this brown colour right here, and I'm just going to focus that on the outer corner of my eyes and just kind of blend it out a little bit into the gold. Blend up slightly into the crease. And then taking a smaller brush, I'm just going to use the black, which is Fast Lane. This one right here, and I'm just going to put that right on the outer corner just to really darken the look. And the black almost like blends the brown and the black together into like a deeper smoky kind of look, which is really nice in the very outer corner of the eye. So now I'm just moving back onto the face makeup, and I'm just putting the foundation on the lower half of my face. I've been quite lucky because I haven't got much or if any fallout of this look, and that surprised me considering I was using glitter. I thought that there would have been at least some fallout or some kind of nightmare to clean up, but thankfully it isn't that bad. Then using the concealer again, I'm just going under the eye just to get rid of any darkness under there. Go into a little point. I've got a few spots on my cheek. Powder, I'm using the Collection pressed powder. This is just in Candlelight, and I find it really hard to find like a powder that I like. I don't know whether I'm fussy or not, but I just always seem to go for the cheap ones because I just feel like spending a lot of money on a powder is like a bit of a waste. I don't know if that's me being really stupid, maybe that's might be like the stupidest thing I've just said, or not. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think that actually spending a little bit more money on a powder is worth it, or not? I just found it really hard to find a powder that I like, and this one I do quite like, so I've just stuck to it. So I'm just setting all of that foundation and concealer in place. And then bronzer wise, I always go for the 8H palette for Morphe, and this has been kind of like my go-to palette since I bought last year. So versatile, there's so many colours in here, and highlighters, I just love it, and it's like compact as well, and you can take it out if you're going travelling or whatever. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Debutante, and I don't know if I want to go for more of a bronzer kind of look rather than a contour, I don't know. Going in circular motions along my cheekbone. I'm going like quite soft because I find that these bronzers are really pigmented, and it's always better to like build up rather than like take off, because it's impossible to like soften a bronzed look. I'm just taking some and popping it along the hairline. This just gives off a little bit more of a 3D effect. Move a little bow. And then highlighter, I think we should go gold, so I'm going to go for Big Bang in this Morphe 8H face palette. Let's just go right above that bronzer and almost in like a C shape. So I kind of like curving it around my eye. Don't want it to be like too popping, because I do find that these highlighters are very pigmented as well. So I am being like pretty gentle with the pick up on my brush. So now I'm going to do the lower lashes, and I'm just taking a really small brush, and I'm actually going to go back in with High Dude, that brown colour that I used on the outer corners, and I'm just going to go right into the lash line. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes. I'm using the NYX On The Rise mascara. And then I think no Christmas makeup look would be complete without a red lip, so I'm using my NYX lip pencil in the shade Hot Red, and this beautiful red lipstick colour from the Body Shop, and this is called Scarlet Sunrise. It's a really deep red. This is just my little tip for applying red lipstick. I feel like red lipstick is really unforgiving if you overline slightly or if your lipstick starts bleeding. So just take your concealer brush and just go around your lips. Love because this Body Shop lipstick has got a little bit of a bold shimmer to it, which I didn't realise until I put it on, so this actually worked out really well. So this is also my final video before Christmas, so I just really want to wish everyone watching, I hope you all have the loveliest Christmas. I know things are going to be a little bit different this year, but just hold in because next year things are going to be bigger and things are going to be better, so just keep that in mind this Christmas. Thank you all so much for your support this year, it means an awful lot. Who would have thought that like 7 months ago that I would have started my channel and this is where I am today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Hope you all have a lovely Christmas. Bye!